guys, welcome back to it. We are back live here for the VNEA World Championships out of Bally's Hotel and Casino, fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. We're back for some intermediate Scotch doubles. Jason and Sharon taking on Bob and Cheryl. Race to four. Got in a little bit late onto this one. Bob and Cheryl lead 1-0. And this is Cheryl at the table. Welcome back to it, everybody. And Cheryl and Bob are from Virginia. And Jason and Sharon from Michigan. Wow, come out of her shoes on that. Absolutely crushed that break, but hit some tops on that cue ball and pushed through everything. And cue ball scratches into that top right-hand corner, takes the long, dark ride into the ball return. So this will bring Jason to the table. Edward, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. And once again, guys, if you are just tuning in, help me out, hit that share button. And then sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'll do my best to entertain you, give you some, hopefully some good play-by-play. We are bringing you the action here for VNEA World Championships, Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll be live all week, 10 days straight, nothing but pool. And I'm just trying to bring up my YouTube page. All right, YouTube is now up and live. We are living it up here in Vegas, you know it, Corey. So we do have a couple of new headsets that we're trying to get used to and acclimate to. So hopefully volume is still good. Everybody can hear just fine. But I gotta say, it is a little bit different when you're commentating and you can actually hear yourself talk. Sounds awesome, Jason. And I'm not sure, Mark/Donna. Hopefully you are tuning in with us. You sent in for the viewer advantage. And if you can comment for me on the live stream if you happen to join us again, so I can get a look at what your Facebook page looks like, and then I can get your ticket off to you. Definitely a little bit of work here with the high ball, 9 ball being the issue here. Nice shot, plays that off the 14, bumps it out. So you've now got a couple of ways that you can get in and get to this 9 ball off this 14 ball. You can shoot the 15 into the left side and then use the 11 ball, leaving the 14 there. Are the cameras in the main hall? No, Bernie, we're in the dome. So we are on tables 7 and 8. We've got TV Mike in the house as well. He is streaming on tables 1 to 6. And I believe this is Jason at the table here. In a little bit tough here. Depending on the angle on 14. Yeah, he's in tough no matter what he does here. You might be able to pocket that 14 top right hand corner depending on the angle. Cheat the pocket, cue ball off the right side rail, top rail into that 2 ball. Push the 2 into the 8-9. Bump the 9 out and maintain position for the 11 ball. I did, Jason. Just send me a friend request. He might be looking at maybe taking this and drawing it a little bit. Ooh, well overdrawn. That 1 ball is going to be a virtual beach ball. Not quite sure if she can see the 11 to make it, but even if she can make it, what do you do with the 9 ball? 9 ball looking tough. And if you are just tuning in on YouTube, I do have those chats going. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask away. I'll do my best to answer them. If I don't know the answer, then I might make one up. Pretty good at that. Sounds great, David. You know the drill. And congratulations again on your last win. I think David Wilson was the winner of the prior winner's choice. And looks as though we have Miss Stephanie Toy.
Put me in.
Tagging in on the mic. Welcome to it.
What's going on here? Intermediate Scotch doubles.
Indeed. So we have one of the teams from Michigan and the other from Virginia. Bob and Cheryl leading 1-0 over Jason and Sharon. And it is Bob and Cheryl. So Cheryl is in the black sweater and Bob is her partner in the black shirt.
Okay. It's tough when you're not familiar with the players.
Yeah, I don't know them at all.
They're going to have to do something with that 8-2, the top rail there. A little tricky to get on. I think that this is Bob. And if Bob takes the 1 ball, he might have a good angle to get a bump on that 2-8. That is a possibility. It looks like he's going 7 ball. Almost.
How are you, Barb?
Hi, Barbaloo.
Are you coming down, Barb?
I don't think so.
That's too bad. That would have been a fun time.
Could have sat in with us.
That would have been awesome.
You want entertainment. Let's get Barb on the mic.
Well, you know, when we were doing the SML stream, one of the streams that I did, and I think I was by myself, maybe Barb will remember, but we kind of did a whole walk down memory lane, and
Oh, those are fun.
it was an awesome time. One of my favorite streams.
I think Barb's probably got a million stories.
Oh, we had a blast.
She was in pool league coordinator lockdown for a number of years.
Yeah, those were some of the stories that we were going through.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. It was fun times. Hello,
Hey,
Dean.
Dean.
How are you?
Thanks for checking in. Day 1 of 10.
Yeah, we got some pool going on all week and then some. It was fun, dollar store for sure. I think even Steph remembers what that is in
I don't like to
reference
talk about it.
Is it live? It is, Dean. Welcome to it.
Live and in living color.
And we'll be here for 10 days.
Day 1 of 10. Almost checked off. I think this is going to be the last match.
I think so. Although you would know better than I am as you went up to check.
I think this is going to be our last match of the night. So we have all 3 divisions in the dome right now. Open, intermediate, and the Masters. And I believe they're saving like the top 4 for Sunday afternoon.
I think Sunday's going to be a big Scotch doubles day because I was just looking at the finals of the Masters division, which is also going to run on Sunday.
Oh, that was a foul. Slight touch, but no rail. So Jason and Sharon getting a ball in hand here. And if I'm not mistaken, they are high ball. So he's just trying to figure out what he can do with this 9 ball. And if this is me, I'm taking my 9 ball and
It's
figuring
kind of a tricky little layout, though.
it is, but I'm figuring out a safety on that 9 ball. I just want to bump it out.
A safety. I think the 9 will go.
I don't know if it does.
I'm looking at it live. That'll go all day long.
Oh, will it? Well, if that's the case, then yeah, you take the 9, the 13.
I don't know whether he realizes it or not that these tables have been reclothed. So you can cheat that pocket a ton.
And
It
I think
is
that
very, very slick.
knowing that comes with a lot of experience, and that's probably more the knowledge of probably a master player. I would consider myself an intermediate player, and I would not really think about that. I'm just looking at it, and if it looks like
Yeah.
it doesn't go, I'm not trying it.
Yeah,
But
it will definitely go, I can tell you.
I would take my ball in hand and try to bump out that 9 and leave that cue ball locked up behind the 5. That 2 ball isn't going anywhere.
You mean the 3?
Oh, is it? Oh, it's red. On the screen, it looks like it's more orange.
Now, Dean was asking if we're still playing. Neither Steph or I actually played in the Scotch doubles.
Are the guys still playing? Which guys?
I'm not sure. Steph and I didn't play, Ben didn't play, Joe didn't play, Steven didn't play Scotch doubles.
None of the guys. Mike Robinson played with Lan, and they are out. Just trying to think of who else.
And local time for Jason, it is quarter after 10. Quarter
Quarter
after
after 9, yep.
Yeah.
So if this is, in fact, our last match, it's fairly easy.
Yeah, early night
Early
for
night.
Q Sports Live
I
today.
was actually just saying to April, it's nice. Like the Scotch doubles is going to end relatively early, about 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
and then 9 ball will run a little bit later.
Yeah.
8 ball will definitely be late.
Mhm.
Teams definitely late.
Yeah, from here out, it just adds hours. Yeah, Dean. So Ben and I actually didn't play Scotch doubles. Ben was in a course today. He's taking the instructor course, more or less just to get the certification. I don't think qualification-wise he needs it,
No,
but
but he is
the
giving more
certification.
lessons.
Yep.
Going forward, he's going
Yeah, it
to.
adds
He's planning.
validity to
Yeah,
what it is he's
he's
doing.
planning on giving more lessons. And the nice thing about Ben that I love is that he always aspires to get better. So,
A student of the game at all
yeah,
times.
this is just another notch in the belt. Something great to have on the
Well,
resume.
he's super pumped about it.
He has been super excited about this course all day, and I've kind of caught him on his breaks, and he is super enthusiastic about
Yeah.
just the little tips and tricks, and you know, it's nice. Like I guess it was a group of 8, and they're talking about trying to better the game and how to grow juniors programs, and so it's like a focus group.
Yeah,
So you're just
I
kind of
love that.
bouncing
Think
ideas
tanking.
off of
I love it.
each other, and
Yeah.
yeah, he's been super excited about it all day, which I love. This is something that
Oh, he just horned out on that shot.
that was super close.
Yeah, nice try.
This is something that Ben and I have kind of worked out as his league coordinator. We're going to try and utilize and pick his brain throughout the season next year.
Absolutely.
So,
No better guy than to
Yeah.
pick the brains of.
absolutely.
Right. There's certainly some better players. Right. I won't say that Ben is the best guy out there as far as a player. There's certainly guys that are a little more skilled than him on the table, but when you take his approach and everything about him, he is a very well-rounded,
Very-
highly skilled player.
Yeah. Very well rounded. He's got great people skills.
Yeah.
He's very respected and respectful.
Yeah.
So,
Not sure what the format's going to be for the juniors, but I know Ben feels the same way that most of us do here at Q Sports Live as well, in that anything we can do to support the juniors, we're a big fan of.
yeah, I think, and really for the juniors, I'm not too heavy on formats and things like that. Really, all we want to do is get the juniors out there playing.
Absolutely.
It's not about
put a cue in their hand.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let
Teach
them
a
have
few
some fun.
things. Yeah.
teach them some etiquette.
Huge on etiquette.
A couple of skills. Let them be successful at potting some balls. It's the future of our game there.
Absolutely. And we need the juniors involved. And anything that we can do to support that, we're all for it.
Yeah.
Now, who was asking? Dean. I'm only playing so far in the 8-ball singles. Ben will be playing 8-ball singles, I believe 9-ball singles.
9-ball singles and team.
And then team as well.
So Ben will be,
Not a
as-
lot on the mic.
as far as the plan goes, he is not planning to be at the CSL desk much this week.
Yeah. Oh, nice shot. Very well done. 2-0, Bob and Cheryl. And speaking of the juniors program, guys, here is a way that you can support that juniors program through VNEA. They are raffling off this table. It is their raffle. It is their license. We're simply here promoting it and delivering the cash. So if you do want a ticket on it, qsportslive@gmail.com.
We will appropriate the ticket for you.
Absolutely.
Send you a picture of your ticket.
A picket.
A picture of your picture.
So once again, qsportslive@gmail.com. It is for the pool table as shown here. If you are in the good old US of A and you want in on the table, send us a message to the Q Sports Live Facebook page and I will get back to you with how you can get in to win. From there, they will guarantee delivery of that table up until, if you win it in Canada, up to the border. After the border, it's your responsibility, but they will guarantee delivery up to the border.
But at any rate, if you're willing to support the juniors, they have a huge juniors tournament that happens every year in Nebraska.
They do, yeah. We
And
may
it's
be down there for that,
maybe
maybe.
it's in the works. But yeah, what a great way to support.
Yeah, phenomenal, right? So, I mean, if you're in the market for a Valley table, no better way to get one.
Yeah, of course, it's all done up and deckled. It looks sharp.
Someone's getting their words mixed up. Thanks, Larry. How is Ryan doing? He's doing better. He's on some new meds, which seem to be working, so his stomach is starting to get better. Unfortunately, with the new meds, he's not sleeping. So he's got to kind of get himself into a rhythm and a routine and then kind of stick with that for a bit.
But much better than he was last
Oh
week,
my
a
goodness.
couple weeks ago.
I'll tell you what, he was in rough shape.
You know it's bad when Ryan gives up being down in Vegas for a couple of the biggest tournaments we've ever done to fly home. He was sick.
I'll tell you what, you got to give the guy credit because I drove. So when we left down for ACS, I think we left
Yes.
Wednesday morning. I
Got
got
here
up.
Thursday.
Yeah, I got up and dropped the boys off at school. I then went and picked up Ben. I picked up Ryan. We did a little bit of running around throughout Calgary. We didn't actually leave Calgary till 11 o'clock. And I drove straight through until 3:30 in the morning, which put us just outside of Mesquite. And I couldn't do it anymore. So I had to pull over, have 2.5 hours of nap, and then get back up and drive the rest of the way. Now, he was in so much pain. They gave him, I can't remember what the pills are for pain. We're supposed to take one every 4 to 6 hours. That drive, he took 17.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So obviously a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of pain. And we got into Vegas and pretty much went to bed. And got
You
up
guys had
and
him.
sent him on a plane the next day.
Yeah, you guys had him on a plane early the next day.
Yeah. So I give him A for effort on that for sure. Because I don't know if I was in that much pain, I'm not even going to get in the vehicle to go down to Vegas.
Yeah, he wanted to be here bad.
Yeah, he troopered it out. He attempted to anyway. Just off the outside horn there. However, does lock up the 4-ball. 4-ball now will only go into that right side pocket. So this will bring Cheryl to the table. Shooting low ball. So I kind of like the one into the side and utilizing that angle to break out that 411.
Yep, I think you're
You're
right.
hitting a stick, and then from there you're pretty good to get in on the 6-ball if you don't have the 4. And Larry, I will be over to your room shortly.
Larry and Steffo went to made a little Costco trip.
Yeah, Costco run.
Can't keep that Larry away from Costco. Boy, he just loves that place.
Yeah, I wonder if he works there or something. So I can see on this particular stream, Facebook is acting up again.
Hopefully, we get these software updates overnight
Hopefully.
so that it's all repaired for tomorrow.
They're not washed yet. That's not going to stop
Well,
me.
get on that, Larry.
Right? You've got T-minus 39 minutes. Yeah, this Facebook is brutal today. However, guys, if you are tuning in on Facebook and you want a more consistent feed, you can head on over to our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel's been really, really consistent. George comment on YouTube. My brother, sit back, relax, man. We'll get there.
Oh, Grant doesn't care,
Yeah,
Larry.
Larry. That doesn't bother me either. George sounds a little bit impatient. Well, man, relax. We got 10 days of pool. We'll get there.
We've been here for about almost 12 hours today already.
Yeah, right? Give a guy a break, man. I don't come to your job and tell you what to do.
So this is Sharon. Looking to get on the board here.
Yeah, try and make a match out of it. Being down 2-0 Scotch doubles on a Valley bar box can be a uphill battle. Great safety. Very well played.
Yeah, that was a really smart shot. Good time to play a little defense.
Defense is part of the game. And you'll find sometimes with incoming players that they don't like the safety. And safeties are what can win you the game.
Yeah,
A good
just
safety is
one good
just as
safety.
good as a really good offensive shot.
So we are getting down to the nitty gritty here. I'm not sure where we are in the intermediate. This is for a 5-6 spot.
Yeah.
So this is the first match in the money.
Quarterfinals of the B side.
Yeah, so loser here is guaranteed $150. It looks like past this match, everything's going to carry on Sunday.
Yeah. Which is probably why this is the last match.
Yeah.
I think they just squoze this one in.
Oh, no, 8-ball.
Wow. Yeah.
Abort. Mayday.
Yeah. Can we mulligan?
Yeah,
Is that allowed?
That was a touchy shot on that 8.
That was.
Unfortunately, it's going to make it a little bit tougher for their 11.
Mr. Patrick Neal, how are you, sir? Thanks for
And-
tuning in.
And Randy, nice to see you.
Yeah, Randy, how are you, buddy? Tricky.
So now what do you do here if you're Sharon?
What's she shooting?
She's highball.
Oh,
That 11 is risky. Don't do that one.
no. Well, wait. Oh, no, it's a big pocket. It's actually a very big pocket, but I think I'm actually going to take out the 15 ball first. Right? If you look at the table mapping and how I map a table, I want to get rid of the top half and then the bottom half, or the bottom half and then the top half. So I don't want to have to play back and forth.
That's why. You had to hit that perfect.
You really had to hit that good. So that will put Bob and Cheryl on the hill. No, they're not.
This is intermediate, so there's
They're
3
not-
divisions.
Yeah, they're not beginners, but they're not masters.
3 divisions. There's the open division, the intermediate, and then the masters.
What's happening, Candace? Yeah, I probably would have taken the 15, but again, right, it's a level of experience, a level of playing experience. And these are intermediate players, guys. Need to give them a break. Alicia and Rick are still in. I believe they are on the B side.
I think
Yeah,
I think Alicia and Rick are playing right now on
yeah,
table one.
they're in the 5-6 spot. But yeah, I agree. Should have taken the 15, but when you no, don't worry about it, Everett. I'm just saying, like we want to keep the comments positive because what's going to end up happening is these players are going to go back. They're going to watch themselves on the live stream, and we want to make sure that they get a good experience.
Positive reinforcement.
Absolutely. We all started at the bottom. Nobody was born a Shane Van Boning. You have to learn your way there. And there's always going to be things to learn on the live stream. Sometimes, wow, that's what you should do. Or, you know what? There's another way to look at it. There's another way to go about it. So there's always going to be things to learn. And whether that's you playing on the live stream or you're a viewer, there's always going to be good things that you can learn. I believe they are allowed one timeout. Everett, buddy, nah, man, don't feel bad. It's all good. Right? We all started somewhere, even with viewers, right? We get a lot of viewers that, if comments go the wrong way, you're gonna know it. But I don't want you to feel bad, Everett. It's all good, my man.
I think also, like, if it was me in their shoes, it's late. I don't
Oh, of
think
course.
that
They've
they're
been playing since 9
well,
o'clock this morning.
just by their body language. I feel like they're not really feeling the out right now. They're not very confident in their game.
No.
So now, if it was me, I probably would have taken the 12 ball. Just tried something with the 12 ball, even if it's a long shot. Take the long bank, because the long bank would have set them up for behind the 14 ball or whatever that was.
Yeah.
They may not want to have taken that 15 ball out because that was blocking the pocket for their opponent's ball on the rail. So it's all situational.
Kelly, they're playing down on, I think it's table
Table
number one.
one.
So they're like at the other end of the room. But if you do want to have a look at them, they are on TV Mike stream. But I can't guarantee you that. I mean, we're trying to concentrate on the match that's in front of us, not the one that's down on table one. So I can't guarantee that we'll be able to kind of keep an eye over there and tell you what the score is. We don't know.
I can probably maybe after this rack here, I can probably rip down and go check a score out or so.
Yeah.
They are playing Tina and Chris McDaniel right now. Tina Larson.
Yeah. And you're 100% correct, David. In contrast, you can learn things hopefully not to do. So on that particular shot, and this is simply my take on it. This is how I play. Is on that particular table, she had the 15 ball that was kind of behind the 4 ball. And yes, it was hampering the 4 ball from going into that pocket. But I look at it this way. I would much rather clear the top of the table knowing I don't have to come back up top for that ball. I can now play everything else down to the lower side of the table.
But that's also speaking from an advanced player.
Yes.
So if they're not feeling like they can run that table out, because they did have a couple of tough balls that were
Yeah, but
tricky
she
to get
still
on.
had, I think the 11 was in front of the 3 ball, right? And if you've already got one blocker, you don't need two, right? And the way that those balls were laid out, you had most of them at the bottom of the table. One ball hampering one of your opponent's ball at the top. Take that one out.
Yep.
Now you don't have to go up and down table.
I'm not saying that you're wrong. I just, it just depends on how confident you are feeling as a team as to whether you think you're going to get out.
I 100% agree, right? And like I said, it is only my opinion. It's only from my experience. And that's all I can commentate based on is from my perspective. Right? And I love the fact that sometimes we don't agree on shots. It gives a lot of different perspectives.
I just think it's a different game when you're playing singles and you're playing for yourself, right? When you're playing with a partner, maybe you know that they're struggling really bad. You're you're trying to play a little bit more strategic rather than going balls to the wall. You know?
Well, I won't say it was balls to the walls because they still had one ball here, the 11.
No, but I mean, if we're talking about
11-3 or
clearing that 15 and opening up a pocket and doing the top of the table and the bottom of the table,
Mm-hmm.
you know, rather than going for the out, sometimes you
Well, it's
tend to sit back a little bit.
but it's not the out. It's simply mapping a table. Take the top half of the table, clear that out. If you can't, play safe. But it's just table mapping. Top first, bottom. Or bottom first, top. And again, only my opinion. But we'll see what Jason and Sharon can come up with here. And I agree, David. It did go.
But you had
but
to hit it good.
Yeah, you had to bring a shot. It had to be played well.
Yeah.
So Jason and Sharon at the table.
Yeah, so how VNEA has decided to work it this year is we are new to the VNEA event. TV Mike has had his stream gear here for I don't even know how many years. So rather than, you know, cutting off the nose to save your face, they opted to have two streamers
I think
at
it's
the
a good
event.
choice.
And we have tables 7 and 8, and TV Mike has tables 1 through 6. So we're playing the Sharesies game.
Indeed. Diego, welcome from Brazil, watching on YouTube. And Alan, we'll get there, buddy. Chill out a little bit, relax. We got it. We'll get there. We've been here 12 hours. You wanna hear pool? This is the place to go. It's the place to hear it,
And it's a free stream.
right? Again, I don't come to your work and tell you what to do. I'd appreciate the same.
We just do this for the love of the game. We're not making millions of dollars being here. That is
Please.
for sure. We were probably investing our money being here, just to bring you guys some good pool, being able to watch your friends and family,
Indeed. That's what it's about. Learn on the stream.
grow the game, ask some questions.
I'll give you some play-by-play. Tito, welcome to it. New Zealand, also another YouTube viewer.
Yeah, we
Thanks
had
for
some
tuning
New
in.
Zealand teams on the stream earlier.
Absolutely. It depends, David. Sometimes TV Mike is PPV. Sometimes he puts out some of his stuff on
I think
on
one
Facebook.
of his streams is free to view,
Yeah.
but the other tables is pay-per-view. So I think he does a little mix of both. So this is Jason. Jason at the table here.
You're looking good.
That 5 ball was tight. I'm not sure if he saw that full pocket or not. So Bob and Cheryl here are going to get a chance at closing this table out. This is for the win. 4 balls. I like rolling up on this 9 ball for the 10 ball in the side. Is that the 10 ball? 14 ball? I think that's a 14 ball. 14
is,
ball on the
yeah.
side, then the 12 into the bottom left. Bounce off the bottom rail for the 8 ball in the top right.
And that'll be game, set, match. With the chance to close it out.
So he fell a little short rolling
Shit.
up on that 14 ball, but I think she's okay here.
She's okay. She can cut that 14 into the middle right hand and go around 2 rails.
I'm putting bottom on this.
Oh, she was able to hold it.
Yeah, that's
She
not too
had
bad.
a little less angle than what I thought she did.
I would have
more
put
angle.
bottom on it and just popped off that bottom rail, but What she did works there too.
Yeah, you can also play that 2 rails too. Back up. Give you the same angle as what she's at now.
This 8-ball is for the win here. This will be game, set, match for the night. Could
Provided I
be.
got game number 1 correct.
Oh, were you guessing?
Well, we did come in a little bit late on this match, so it wasn't a guess. I did go over and I saw where they marked the X. And I'm hoping I got it right by the time I got back here to remember who was on what team and what team was ahead. Well done, and I was correct.
Yeah, they're shaking hands.
Very well done, Bob and Cheryl, taking out Jason and Sharon 4-0. 4-0.
So Jason and Sharon are going out in the 5-6 spot.
Yeah, congratulations. Nothing to hang your head about.
Yeah, $150. I think entry was only $100.
Yeah, you make money.
Yep.
Anytime you can make money is a good day.
Yeah, so they got some warm-up games in. They're ready for the 9-ball or the 8-ball, whatever they're playing. Teams worked out some kinks in their strokes. Got to play on the stream table. Everybody wins.
Absolutely. So with that being said, guys, we are going to shut down until tomorrow morning. We'll be back 9 a.m. On behalf of myself, Steph Toy, the rest of the Q Sports Live team, we appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't done so already, guys, make sure you go onto our Facebook page or the YouTube channel. Hit the like or subscribe button. And that way when we come back tomorrow morning, you'll be notified. You'll have the option to join in on the live stream again. And with that being said, we're going to sign out. We'll leave you with a commercial of one of our sponsors here from JB Cases. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, as far as case making goes, we do want to be the best case maker that we can be, and hopefully that translates, into the best cases that are available for people. I can't bring myself to deliberately make something bad. Like, I can't. What I mean by that is that I can't sacrifice quality on purpose. I've always been that way. It's really hard for me to make a decision to build something that I know will break in a certain amount of time. I want to make it where it never breaks. Obviously, we have cases that break. We have things that happen, and this goes back to our continuous improvement, right? But by seeing what breaks and then figuring out how to solve that where it's even more durable, we hope that eventually, we make a case that can pretty much hold up to anything and stand the test of time.
Let JB Cases build you a true custom case with a lifetime warranty. To get the protection your Q deserves and to design your desire, visit jbcases.com.